Okie dokie.
Hello, chat room. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I hope every Hammie's doing great today. I hope you didn't work too hard. I'll bring the Mr. Bark cam down a little bit. Hi! Let me go ahead and say hello to every Hammie, huh? Hello, Dreamcast. Hello, Kissy. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Kai. Hello... Who did I miss? Who did I miss already? Super Manager, hello. Hi, Ref. I think I got every Hammie, but if I didn't, it wasn't my intention. I'm having a bad ADHD day. Anyway, how are you guys? I hope you're well. I'm a little sleepy today, but that's always the case. That's always the case. It's really hot. You're pretty hamster. That's good to hear. I typically like to encourage being a little hamster. Doing pretty good. Just got home from work. Good work today. I just finished cooking dinner. I mostly did some chores today. I don't know where my day went, but that's okay. That's okay. Mr. Bark is being pretty cute. Yeah. Trying to think, there's really nothing interesting I have to share today. I'll give him some scrubbies from you guys. I thought I had something to share with chat, but nope. I got my schedule out today at the normal time. I remembered to post it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not much help. But I'm trying to kind of no life, Fatal Frame 2 remake, but then I realized I made a big deal about no lifing it, but this is the only time I have a chance to play it this week, so we're taking advantage of it, even if it is 3 streams in a row. But I am really enjoying it while we've been playing it, and it does stay pretty fresh in my mind if I play it often, so I think that's definitely helped too. I've been having a lot of fun. I feel like last time I streamed, I laughed harder than I have in a while, which is kind of crazy, because I don't usually think of, like, a scary game stream to be something I'm gonna, like, be laughing at, you know? I just think about how scared I get, and I get pretty scared. Oh, I got a full night's sleep last night, and that was pretty awesome because that hasn't been happening a lot lately. Anyways, we must conquer this game. We'll get there. If I remember correctly, I think we're a little over halfway through. How many chapters is in the game? Oh yeah, we're over halfway through, which is intriguing. Let's see. I'm trying to remember too where we left off, but I'll figure that out in a minute. But yeah, we've made some pretty good progress. Words. Tomorrow we're gonna be finally... Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Idle Chapel finally. I've been really excited for it. Super Manager says it's really good, and I've been wanting to play it too. And then, Sweet Hamster Days comes out this week. Hi, Malice! Welcome! Sweet Hamster Days, I think I am gonna try and play it. I'm gonna be mindful whether or not I have to nuke the VOD off of Twitch when I'm done, but we'll see. Power did say that his friend played it, at least the demo, and it was fine, so I really want to play it. It looks so goofy. How are you? I'm doing alright. We're all lonely degenerate perverts. That's right. Mr. Bark, are you ditching us to go make a little pillow fort? Hold on, let me see if I can get the camera back on him. Not you. Well... Look, guys! I can get the camera on him. Even though he's scooted close to the wall. He's so cute and fuzzy. What the hell did I just walk into? We're talking about Sweet Hamster Days. Wow, Johnny, I can't believe you aren't gonna come hang out with us for Sweet Hamster Days. We're gonna get isekai. We'll all become hamster. I was just kind of, like, amazed by the opening sequence. I was like, oh, wow, she's breasting boobily. Is this gonna get me in trouble? I don't know, I don't think it will. But I guess you can't fault me for being a little skittish. Finally, I can channel my inner hamster. You can! And it'll be great. Thank you for the hub pats. Hi, Blackberry. The Mr. Bark, it's true. I made a face just now because the game spooked me. You think after, what is this, like, our 7th stream? 7 or 8? You'd think I'd get used to that menu by now, but, no. I don't get used to the menu. Yay, another! But yeah. Mr. Bart, I can't keep the camera on you, buddy. Oh god. It just went into his toys. No, his toys. See, it doesn't really, the camera doesn't really move super easily, but it gets the job done. Get a news crew to follow him around? Yeah! He also needs his own background music, I think. Actually, there we go. You can kind of see his butt now. Mr. Bark, do you want a treat? I suppose I could give you a treat. So I was cleaning out my desk a little bit. I mean, not really necessarily cleaning it out. It just kind of needed a little bit of tidying because the door, one of the drawers wasn't opening properly, and I may or may not have unearthed a bunch of Spike Chunsoft postcards in my desk. The ones that Kodako is handing out at Anime Expo. But I was also at a convention that Kodaka was was having a panel for recently, and they also had the postcards there. So I'm kind of thinking about possibly doing a little giveaway thing. I'll take a picture of them and see if there's any interest, but part of me is kind of like, oh man, this could be a good way to possibly retry the merch stuff and see if I can get it working. Oh, thank you for 120 streams, Malice. I like the furret emote a lot. Also, Super Manager, thank you for 125 streams. You guys have some big numbers. But yeah, no, let me see. I have them right here. I theoretically could. I have, let's see, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3. 3 shoot and order. 200 line. And 2 Danganronpa 2x2. So, yeah, I'll, figure out the logistics and we might have a giveaway. It might be kind of fun. I have to make sure I put aside some for myself because I think I have one of each already. But like the last day of that convention, their booth was just like, here, you want a stack of these? And I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. Okay, thanks. If there's something with Mikan, can I pre-order that one? So let me double check. Excuse me. So the Danganronpa 2x2 one just has Monokuma and Monomi on it. And in the background is like the island. So no Mikan. The shoot and order ones, Mr. Bark, would you like to see? Would you like to see Mr. Bark? I'm letting him smell it. I'm letting him smell it. You could get a postcard sniffed by Mr. Bark. The shoot and order one has all of the characters on it. And the 100 line one has, let's see. Eito, Hiruko, Kyoshika. Oh god, what's the name of the incel kid? The one that throws the pity party. Him and Gaku. And, I think that is... Which character is that? Is it Tsubasa? No, it's not. Shoma! Yeah, Shoma is the one I was thinking of, but Gaku's on there too. Gaku's on there too. I think it's Nozomi, but all of the characters are in tones of reds, so it is a little bit hard to tell between the girls a little bit. But yeah, no. Wait, is there really? Oh wait, no, that's Takumi, not Eito. I don't know what I'm talking about. Disregard me. I won't finish that sentence. But yeah, no, I'll post a picture of them. We haven't done really any giveaways or anything in a while. But I also haven't been streaming as much lately. Well, I'm trying to get back on it, so I don't know. Could be fun. But Mr. Bark is going to show you guys his butt now. Oh, Mister, can you guys see how bad he's shedding right now? He's shedding and he won't let me brush him. When I stream, I'll pair Social Max and give away locks of hair. Whoa! What if you did that and I won and then I made a doll?
Hamster.
Hi, Kashua! Welcome, welcome! I won't do that, I won't do that. You guys remember? One man hide and seek? Missed your last stream, but I'm here now. Welcome, I'm happy to have you. I'm sorry you missed the last one, but that's okay. It's unreasonable to expect everyone to always make it to every stream, so I'm just happy to see you when you do make it. Thank you for your check-ins. But yeah, no, that made me think of one man hide and seek. You saved your streak. Yay, good, good. I always worry about that. Admittedly, I don't really know how the stream, streaks work. Other than, like, you come to stream, obviously. You come to stream, but you can watch VODs, I think, too, and keep your streak or shorts. Hi, Dragonfire. Hello, hello. Oh, man, I realized, though, I have a bunch of stuff I need to upload to YouTube. I'm gonna try and make some effort to do that this week. So, sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes, so my model's probably making faces. If you missed a stream, you can watch a VOD to save it. Okay, okay, that's what I thought. Do you have to watch the whole VOD, or can you just watch a little bit of it? That's really nice, though. I'm really glad. I'm gonna take a VODs for 10 or 5 minutes or a clip. We had some clips last stream. Gotcha, gotcha. Just never miss a stream. That's my secret to 125 stream streak. Well, I appreciate it. Man, I really was gonna... I thought I had more to share. The whole thing, and there's a quiz at the end. Yeah, I'll give you a pop quiz. What type of dog is Mr. Bark? An essay test. Write me a full essay about how fairies used to ride corgis into battle. No, you're not supposed to say fuzzy. You're supposed to just say, just a little boy. Look, I have my own emote that Twitch gave me. When is the deadline? Next week. Next week. It's an actor, and it's not Jackie Chan. No! Interesting, I ain't in the class, so do I still have to make one? Yeah. Forfeit all thoughts to the bark. Forfeit all physical items to the bark. Maybe the auto captions look so scary, I'll send you. Oh god. Oh my god, if you missed the streaming corruption on to say that located outside behind you to watch the whole body, just watch. Wow, what are the subtitles saying? They're wilding out. Man, my allergies are kicking my butt today. I'm so sniffly. I can't stop yawning. Located outside behind you. That's terrifying. Anyway, make sure you sleep with one eye open, chat. Sleep with one eye open. It's a good skill to have. I've always been really curious about people who can sleep with their eyes open. Like, does their brain just shut off? What's it feel like? Do you see everything? Do you witness it and you just don't process it? Do you blink? Surely you blink. Is that actually a thing? I've heard of people being able to sleep with their eyes open, but I don't know if it's actually a thing. Daisy sleeps with her eyes open. I'll ask her. I think half the brain shuts off. That sounds like it would make sense. That would make sense. Sometimes I do that. I did that in math class. I don't think I actually did that in math class. I had my head on my desk and like passed out. Though honestly, I'm kind of surprised because like, I guess I wasn't death rattling in my sleep in high school. That must be a new development. I do tend to talk in my sleep though. Just how I am normally. True. I feel it. I feel that. Anyway. I could dive into the game today. I don't have a whole lot to yap about. Hi, Skywalker! Welcome! Hello! I really like that emote with the long legs. The fox with the long legs. So cute. I can't stop yawning, so maybe I need to play a spooky game and wake up. Before I fall asleep like Hamster 637 on my stream. What would you do if I fell asleep? Would you guys stick around? Would you wait for me to wake up? Would you like to listen to me, death rattle in my sleep? EBF talked in his sleep, and the first night it happened, I got kind of pissed off because I thought he was trying to shit talk me. You would? Yay, I'm glad. Yeah, listen, probably. Fair. What if we have a stream where we just all take a nap? That sounds really nice. Ham Nation Cuddle Pile. No parasocial, but a nap does sound pretty fire. I thought about taking a nap today, but I've been trying to wean myself off naps because I haven't been sleeping at night, and it's probably because I've been napping. Like kindergarten all over again? Yeah! Not only will we have a Ham Nation Cuddle Pile, but I'll also break out the graham crackers and milk. Nap stream, let's go. Let me start right now. Oh, don't beat me to it. Thank you for the hydration check. I drink some Wawa now. Being a streamer really is being a preschool teacher. I gotta make sure you guys stay in line. And then sometimes we play video game and it's fun. Or we organize Pokemon card, and that's fun. When I was younger, in elementary school, my school banned Pokemon cards because it got too, like, competitive in the sense of, people would try to steal each other's Pokemon cards. Or Dad, Hammie Dad, yeah! The dad who stepped up! That's me! That's me! But I still remember I got my first Pokemon card on the bus when one of the boys gave me a Nidoran mail card. Read to us a story. Oh, what kind of story do you guys want to hear? Stepdad who's with all of our moms? Please, there's plenty of Hammie to go around. I could read you guys the Reddit post about the guy that drinks the apple juice and shits his pants. Or the gummy bear incident. What other Reddit stories do I have? Snork me. This hamster is interested in your mom. It's true. Think about the gummy bear incident sometimes. I think about it a lot too. I just recently had to explain the sugar-free gummy bear incident to someone. Was it Kai? I'm tucked in. Please just read one. Let me think. What's a good story to read? What's a good story to share with chat? Have you guys heard about the sugar bear or the Haribo sugar-free gummy bears? I'm pulling it up. It's a review on Amazon, so it's not even like a Reddit story. I'm gonna read it to you. It's this 1-star review for the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears on Amazon. You think Mina read it? It's really good. It's really good. Had to explain Hitalia to Boob last night, and he said, why is that bad? I was like, do not go into the toxic jungle. That's crazy! You just sent Boob onto a rabbit hole he might not recover from. The red hamster in the Lemoore. Alright, chat, I found the review, I'll read it. Wait, hold on, should I turn the reverb on? I feel like I should turn the reverb on. How do I do that? I don't really do that very often lately. Hell holds no surprises for me anymore. This is a cautionary tale, and unlike most of the other reviews on this product, this is a true story and its authenticity can be qualified by a small news item that appeared in the Toronto Star's local news section during the month of April in 2013. Much to my chagrin? I would consider myself a prudent man, not given to bouts of outspokenness or craving attention, and certainly not one to rock the boat. Chagrin? Much to my chagrin. On any given day, I can be found reading a crime novel on a park bench in the middle of the city, soaking in the opulence of nature while nibbling on my tuna fish sandwiches and fending off the voracious ghouls and squirrels that threaten to spoil my repose. This is me, law-abiding and introspective, which is why it came as a shock to me to find myself incarcerated because of the Devil's Confectionery, Satan's sweetmeat, Lucifer's lozenges, the horror that is known as Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. It is a review. I'll set the scene. It was late winter, early spring in Toronto, and the city had just been digging itself out from a late-season snowstorm. I was heading to the Pearson International Airport for a red-eye flight to Amsterdam in order to give the Dutch arm of our company some training on the new software hold on, there's like a few words missing. My company some training on the new software that had been installed. Okay, there we go. I'm deliberately being vague to prevent my place of work from being linked in any way to the incident that occurred. I had just finished packing, checked the time, and I found I was running late. My flight was at 7:10 p.m., and it was now almost 5 p.m. Cursing softly, I ran out to the car and threw my bags in the trunk, hitting the gas a little harder than usual in my haste to make it to the long-term parking lot as soon as possible. Luckily, traffic was light on the 401, and I made it to the airport in record time, but knew that my chances of making the flight were still at risk if I didn't use my time wisely. I hadn't eaten since lunch, and I was feeling a bit hungry, my stomach rumbling loudly in protestation, which caused me to look around at the other travelers rushing past me in the busy terminal, mortified that my bodily noises might be heard by others. I briskly checked my watch and decided that I had enough time to grab a quick snack before going through the baggage check and security, and would get something more substantial once I was checked through security. I spotted a vending machine nestled in a relatively low-traffic corner of the terminal and rushed over, already pulling out my credit card and mentally assessing what I had a craving for, so as to save some time interacting with the machine. My eyes scanned the colorful array of confection quickly, coming to rest on a tantalizing rainbow-colored bag of gummy bears with the simple white and red logo Haribo emblazoned across the bag in what appeared to be a slightly tweaked Helvetica rounded font. Now, I'd to pause here in the story for a moment to underscore the importance of making proper choices. I was hungry. When you're hungry, you should eat food. Food is defined as a nutritious substance that people consume to maintain life. This is what food is. These days, the definition of the word food has been bastardized, and the meaning has been broadened to include veritably any material that can be digested, or rather chewed and swallowed without causing death or severe illness. Haribo sugar-free gummy bears are not food. They aren't even from this planet. I imagine their origins being conceived in a boardroom in hell by a top team of creative pain administrators, with senior-level demons rubbing their hands together in ghoulish delight as Hell's chief chemist slowly lifts the veil on their new creation. Hello, Goji! The point here being, I made a very, very, very poor choice. I pushed the button, and the vending machine ejected the brightly colored bag into my awaiting hands. I'd always liked gummy bears. They were bright, but rather innocuous. They weren't overly sweet, so as to become cloying, and of course, each candy came in the visage of a rather happy, docile bear reminiscent of the picture one's mind holds of all anthropomorphic bears from Yogi to Winnie. The way I figured it, I was taking a bit of a holiday from life so I could relax my fastidiously regimented daily schedule a little to allow for some frivolity. After all, I was going to be in Amsterdam come morning with 16 hours to kill before I had to be training the Dutch employees. Maybe I would take a trip down to one of the coffee shops in the red light district and really let my hair down. No, I wouldn't do that. I would see that the area of the city from the bus as I... I would see that area of the city from the bus as I went to the hotel, where I would eat at the hotel restaurant and drink sparkling water. So I'd better enjoy the gummy bears, my one extravagance to commemorate my break from routine. I joined the queue in the KLM line, which was mercifully short, most likely because of all the passengers from my flight had already been checked through as the flight was scheduled to depart in an hour. I checked my watch again, frowned, and absent-mindedly opened the bag of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears and began to munch on them as the line slowly advanced. To be fair, they tasted fine, just like every other manufacturer's brand of the colorful candy, and they were sugar-free to boot. This is what made the whole incident that followed so baffling. If they had tasted off or different, I most likely wouldn't have continued to shovel them into my mouth absent-mindedly while daydreaming about what I would order to eat from room service in my hotel in Amsterdam. As I gave the attendant my e-ticket and she weighed my bags, the first of the pains began in my stomach. I thought nothing of it at first, chalking it up to the fact that I needed something more substantial than gummy worms to tackle my hunger. But over the course of the next 5 minutes, the shooting pain began to come in more rapid succession. At this point, I had my boarding pass printed, and rubbing my stomach a little, I proceeded through security. I briefly entertained the thought of trying to find a restroom before going through security, but at that point my discomfort was manageable, and I didn't think it was going to get any worse. Certainly not within the amount of time it would take to clear security. I joined the line and started fishing for my passport. To present to the agent checking tickets, I felt a thin sheen of sweat break out on my forehead and underarms, and my features flushed for a moment as a wave of heat washed over me. I didn't pay it much heed, as going through security always caused me great anxiety, and I chalked it up to pre-flight jitters. It was only as I stood face to face with the agent and handed her my passport and ticket that I had a glimpse of the agony that was about to begin. It felt like time rippled for a moment, as if my consciousness buckled, so intense was the pain that fired through my bowels. I grimaced spastically and emitted a low moan and felt myself take an involuntary step sideways. Stars shot through my head briefly and my vision blurred and then snapped back into focus. The agent was the moment before your persona's awakened, stop. The agent was staring at me with slight consternation and asked me if I was alright. I pulled myself together, stood up straight, and declared that I was fine, mortified that I had a lapse in decorum, not only in public, but at the security clearance in an airport. As I fumbled off my belt to go through the metal detector, the pain in my stomach increased, and I practically had to sit on the floor to take my shoes off, terrified of what would happen if I bent at the middle to do it. It was becoming increasingly more evident to me that this wasn't just a stomach ache. No, this was something much worse. As a child, I had a bout of diarrhea after a trip to Mexico with my family. I remember the feeling of nausea that swept through me before my child self had surrendered to the gas pains and parked myself on the toilet for an hour, shitting until I felt like I didn't have any bones left. And that was how I was feeling now, with several key differences. The pain was worse. The sense of an impending bowel movement was so formidable, it gave me temporary amnesia, and it took all of my willpower, all of it, to clench my butt cheeks together to prevent my sphincter from exploding. A sudden shock of pain racked my body, and I half wondered if I was going to give birth to a Tasmanian devil. The crazy, fever-induced image of said cartoon animal chasing Bugs Bunny through the splashy, volcanic shit kettle that was my stomach caused me to elicit a short, maniacal bark of laughter as I approached the metal detector. A wild, distant look in my eyes, sweat now beginning to pour off of me like a long-distance runner in Kenya. The security agent... One sec. The security agent on the other side of the detector shot a quick glance over to her coworker, who narrowed his eyes and made a subtle movement towards his holster. My breathing became uneven as I entered the metal detector, and I realized with alarm that I had taken off my socks without even registering it, and one of my shirt tails was untucked at the front. I held my breath, my eyes bulging dangerously from my head as the machine scanned me. As I shakily moved forward towards the agent for a pat-down, my stomach began to elicit sounds that could only be described as otherworldly. It started off a sort of bubbling sound heard from afar and grew in pitch and intensity at an alarming rate. My jaw dropped in shock as what I can only describe as the sound of an agonized wailing alley cat in heat with a persistent Doppler effect added to its voice emitted from some nether region of my intestines. The officer's eyes widened in alarm, and she kept her eyes glued to my stomach as she thoroughly patted me down. As she reached my shins, I felt my innards suddenly expand and plummet towards my rectum. With cat-like reflexes, I squeezed my sphincter shut in what seemed like nanoseconds to spare, and I knew if I did not get to the bathroom immediately, I would shit myself. Can Hammie make the bubbling sounds? What bubbling sounds? Mr. Bark, what are you doing? Are you licking your feet? Hi, T-Shazzy! We're reading the Amazon review for the Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Welcome. What a moment to arrive. With a Herculean... the bubbling sound of his gut. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can do, I think. With a I can't say this word. All the strength that I could muster, I forced my butt cheeks together, knowing that one false move would open the floodgates. I began to walk like a duck, trying to remain inconspicuous as possible, not even caring now that what other people were seeing in front of them. A disheveled, barefoot, 40-year-old businessman, red-faced and bulgy-eyed, sweating profusely, shaking slightly and walking without bending his knees. With single-minded intensity, I grabbed my carry-on, shoes, and socks from out of the plastic tub that had passed the X-ray inspection, and without putting anything back on, I turned on my heels with the intention of finding the nearest restroom and slowly dying there, one squirt at a time. But that's not what happened. I turned to go and found myself staring at 3 armed agents who stopped me and asked if I would follow them. Why? What's the matter? I stammered, wincing slightly as the act of speech seemed to strain the tenuous and extremely fragile truce I had negotiated between my bowels and the tempest that raged within. Christopher Nolan should have adapted this instead of the Odyssey. True. I did not expect this will be a shitty story. That's awful. I have to go to the bathroom. Right now, I pleaded. Just follow us, please, they said, leaving no room for argument. The other travelers, clearing the security check, stared with curiosity and revulsion at the the spectacle unfolding before them, whispering amongst themselves and hurrying to pack up their belongings and get as far from me as possible. No doubt assuming that the airport had nabbed some sort of domestic terrorist. If I hadn't been feverishly trying to hold back the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, I would have died of shame. With each step I took towards the room that they ushered me into, I felt that my legs would give way. I marveled at how strong the human could be, marveled at what was essentially patching a hole in the Hoover Dam with bubblegum could actually be sustained indefinitely. Maybe I would make it through this ordeal after all. The room they brought me into was an examination room. I'd pretty much stopped registering details of my environment as my consciousness closed off all but the absolutely necessary functions. Breathing, ability to walk. But I snapped back to reality when I heard the snap of rubber. The slow dawning of realization poked through my agony and stoic resolve as I turned to face an agent donning rubber gloves. Sir, we're going to have to perform a cavity search on you. A young, fresh-faced agent stated in a firm but emotionless voice. His short-cropped blonde hair was immaculate, and for a crazy moment, I wondered if he was an actor and all of this was some sort of elaborate practical joke done to amuse bored kids watching YouTube. Poop yowie. He must have taken my torture silence for resistance because he looked at me sharply and said, "Lower your pants and underwear, please," and face the desk. Panic started to grip me in its icy grasp, and the sudden adrenaline threatened to destroy my sphincter's bulwarks and rend my anus in two. I inhaled sharply, and with a pained gasp, I doubled up in my efforts to clench my cheeks together. Sir, please, I begged, deferring to this kid in an act of desperation. I have to go to the bathroom. You can follow me into the stall if you need, but I had some bad Haribo sugar-free gummy bears, and now I feel like... But they had stopped listening and smirked at each other. Two of the other agents, a tall, dark-haired female and a shorter, balding fat man, looked away from me as I could see them shaking a little as they stifled their laugh. Sir, face the wall and put your hands on the desk and spread your cheeks. The young agent stated, a lopsided grin on his face. I'm sorry. But I began to protest, and then a fresh shock of pain forced me to stop and lean on the table for support as an ungodly howling rose from my stomach. Something between the dying moans of a woolly mammoth and the sounds of bubble wrap popping underwater. I exhaled shakily, and my focus began to narrow as I rallied for the final battle. Shaking uncontrollably and sweat literally raining down on the tabletop in front of me, I turned to face the wall and I heard a meek, childlike voice pleading from somewhere in the room. Please, it said, then again, please. From somewhere within me, my mind recognized that this sound had issued from me, although my consciousness had now begun to separate from my body, and I held my breath and prayed to God for strength. He probably has some heroin or something up there that opened up. The female guard said as part of me that hadn't escaped into the ether yet, acknowledged that she was behind me to my left, probably high as a kite. Look at him, she said. The shorter guard agreed with a snort off to my right. Spread your cheeks, the young agent said, his voice directly behind me and lower than the other two, and bend over. Please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God. I whispered in a desperate, maniacal mantra, not even aware of my surroundings anymore. I felt like I was lost in an opium fog with half-snatched images and sounds filtering through to create a nonsensical version of reality. Another volley of pain tore through me and I involuntarily leaned forward over the desk. My focus completely narrowed now to a spot on the wall 2 feet in front of me. A curious imperfection in what seemed to be whitewashed stone wall. It was a dark blotch about 5 millimeters long and shaped like a smiling bear. A yellow dancing bear. No, a green bear. No, red. It was beautiful. It was all the colors of the rainbow. My God, it was beautiful. It just took something as simple as a slight breeze to trigger Armageddon. That's all. No trumpets, no fanfare, no fire raining from the heavens, no dogs and cats living together in harmony, no finger on the button, no prophet to predict it, no nothing. As I stared at the rainbow bear smiling and dancing in front of me, my mouth agape, drooling, eyes glazed and bloodshot, face coated with a sheen of sweat, I heard the softest sound, an exhalation from the young agent behind me, and then, at the same instant, the warm air of his breath feathered across my butt cheeks. For just a moment, maybe less, maybe a split second, even a nanosecond, I felt the presence of God there with me in that room as neurons began to misfire at a blinding rate. Nerve ending bristled and muscles twitched reflexively. I stood on the brink, with one foot hovering over the edge, and then without taking a step, I found myself plummeting. With the sound like an extra large plastic ketchup bottle being run over by a Mack truck, my sphincter released. The pressure of the blast pushed me hard into my desk, and the legs of the desk screeched as they scraped across the floor. My body remained rigid for a moment, and I experienced a relief that can only be described as orgasmic in its purity. My eyes rolled into the back of my head, and my tongue lolled out of my head like, okay, you can't say that word. Like a dog, and I emitted a low, sustained groan that grew in pitch as the filthy dwarf pushed its way out of my body. Tremors racked my body, and I must have looked like a fish out of water. With an endless stream of shit firing out of its ass. Holy shit. No! Other sounds and sensations started to filter in now as my consciousness began to materialize once more. The muffled scream of a dungeon filled with prisoners near death radiated from my stomach. The rushing sound of liters of liquid trying to escape through an aperture too small to accommodate it all at the same time. The omnipresent sound of chunky liquids. I can't do this anymore. I don't think I can do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna move to the end. No, I'm not. Another voice sobbing uncontrollably, imploring to make it stop, and my own ecstatic monotone wail. You gave it your best. When my ordeal had eventually run its course, I was left panting for breath and wobbly-legged, half crying, half laughing with relief, barely lucid and feeling as if I had birthed an elephant. Sorry for the request, but can you put some epic music on, like Flight of the Valkyries or something? Yes, hold on. One moment. Give me like 2 seconds here. What do I have available to me? Can you just Google epic music and click the first link? Maybe. Hold on. Hold on. Epic royalty-free music 2026. Wow, this one was updated just a day ago, chat. No, the ad break! Holy. Oh no. This music is too much. Hold on, I'm gonna make it a little quieter. Yeah, holy shit! My colon felt like someone poured chile sauce all over it and sent it in a colony of fire ants to eat it. Through my sobs, I heard the sound of dripping, like when the sprinklers are eventually turned off after an office fire, or after a thunderstorm, when the willow that overhangs a pond continues to rain down long after the sky has stopped. From behind me, the sobbing continued and I heard someone trying to speak into a walkie-talkie, but nonsensical words were all that the man could speak, which sounded like the ravings of a lunatic. With great relief, I slowly pulled myself off the table, legs trembling, my stomach eliciting one last sound. A loud, prolonged gasp bubbling that eerily resembled a pig orgasm. Ew. I slowly turned my head to survey the devastation, and in that instant, if I had a pencil or some other sharp object, I probably would have gouged my eyes out in revulsion. And the smell was enough to drive a man insane. It was the stench of rotting potatoes mixed with sulfur and ammonia, cooked in a broth of chicken feces and left to age for 2 weeks in a yeasty stew at the bottom of a French outhouse. After half a whiff of this ghoulish brine, I immediately stopped breathing through my nose, but the taste was to remain in the back of my throat for months to come. The young agent had taken the brunt of the foul riches brew, and at first I couldn't process what I was seeing. I thought somehow the young blonde kid had been spirited away and replaced by a brown golem, or an ATV rider that had spent the better part of a day driving through every mud puddle he could find after a torrential downpour. With some degrees of compartmentalization, I came to understand... It just keeps going. Came to understand that for some unfathomable reason, this kid hadn't moved, or hadn't been able to move through the entire fecal deluge. He had weathered the entire assault head-on like some sort of hero from Greek mythology. I had given this poor schmuck a one-man I can't say that! A one-man shit bukkake that would make a Brazilian pornographer retch with disgust? That's crazy! And he was still in the same position he must have been from the moment of first impact. I tried to comprehend how he must be feeling, what he must be going through psychologically, but it became evident very quickly that he had become very broken. No doubt forced so deeply within himself once the fire hose had been turned on that there was little to no hope of him ever coming back from it. Certainly not without extensive psychotherapy or a lobotomy. I looked beyond his quivering, catatonic crouched form to see a perfect outline of him cut out on the white wall behind him. Either side filled in with a dripping, opaque layer of alternatively pulpy and runny— Ew, God, it's so gross! Runny fecal stew. I noticed 2 quivering masses at either extremes of the room and realized they were humanoid in form. This story goes on and on. You guys asked for a story. You asked for a story. I'm giving you a story. Welcome, Pissman. Needless to say, I missed my flight. In fact, the next week is a blur. I have vague recollections of an army of hazmat-clad figures looming through the brown landscape of the soiled room, the slopping sounds of rubber boats squelching in puddles of fetid— I don't know that word. Uncontrollable wailing and animal-like sounds issuing from the mouths of creatures that had been traumatized beyond their capacity for being put back together, the complete loss of sensation from my waist down as I rolled through the room on a waterproof gurney, its wheels struggling to surf on the top of a shit-soaked floor. I spent a week or so in the hospital, enclosed in a well-ventilated, sealed room, with suited doctor coming in on the hour to monitor my vital signs. As they had tried to rehydrate my body, I had apparently expelled every available— I'm turning the music off, it's too loud. All of— Going to be there if you run to death bought a jar of the sugar-free Haribos and his kid got a hold of it, ate nearly the whole jar when he checked on him in the morning. You guys asked for a story, I gave you a story. I gave you a story, the first one I could think of. You guys wanted a nap. Did you get your nap? All of my clothes were incinerated in the hospital's crematorium, and the soiled bag of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears was never recovered. This is my story. It is inconceivable to think that this kind of product can be sold legally and be misrepresented as food. I was lucky. I survived. But as for the families of the survivors, and the survivors themselves, they will forever live with the trauma of the events that took place at Pearson International Airport on that snowy day in April 2023. 27,763 people found this helpful. Everybody still awake? Are we still awake? Should we play Fatal Frame now? I've been yapping for an hour? Are you fucking kidding me? How long was I reading that? Like 20 minutes? Jesus. Anyway. Did you guys like the epic music I found? Oh man, I could go for a nap. A nap sounds so good. Need to get spooked so I can wake up? I got you. Alright chat, buckle in. We're getting spooky in here. Reminded me of an Umineko OP. I could hear it. When I was in Japan, I usually passed by people giving away new variants of Haribos. Imagine. I want to try the Smurf ones. I think they have them at Five Below. Hold on, I gotta get the mood lighting. We gotta have mood lighting. Let's see. I'm here now. Oh, and I still have Mario Pussy Attack on the screen, so that's gonna be perfect. I want candy. Candy sounds yummy right now. I do have sour mushrooms still, but I also had ice cream earlier, so I should probably be good and not eat them. Chat, you can send Hammie Haribos via Throne, I think. I think you can too. I need to add more snacks to my Throne. You could also send me flowers if you wanted. I don't know how the surprise gift thingy works, but it do be working. Let's see. Candy. Wow. Oh boy. That's not all candy that I would want. That's a bath bomb. That's lingerie. Bruh. That's crazy. Cotton candy candy canes? It's July. Okay, I'm done looking. At Throne. I got curious, but a lot of it is like I type in candy and you get blasted with BDSM stuff. And lingerie. Which is kind of hilarious. Okay. Who is at my door? Not the solicitors. Are the solicitors back? Chat, I gotta check. My tracking's gonna go crazy town for a minute. Yeah, I don't know. Why do they keep... Wow, it's 8 o'clock! Who's soliciting at 8 o'clock? I'll kill you. In Minecraft. For a second, I had like a brief moment, where I was like, oh shit, was I reading too loudly? Could the neighbors hear me or something? And then I was like, you don't live in an apartment anymore. It's okay. I forgot where we left off at. That's what one day away will do to you, I guess. They should be thankful for the warning. True, yeah, like, what if they were going to go to the store after... What if they were on their way to the store, and I just kept them from buying sugar-free Haribo bears because that's all that they had left? Hi, Keen! Welcome! Thank you for the hubats! Mr. Bart, Keen's here. Do you want to say hello? Here, I'm gonna throw him a little snack. Neighbors hear you talk about blasting TSA people. Well, Kissy's right. It was a warning. It was the ham, the myth, the lesson. Oh, Mr. Bark, was it tasty? Oh yeah! We are fighting for our lives. There are the dolls. We're trying to find the other pieces to the doll. Oh. I see we got the Mario Pussy attack back. Yeah, I decided to leave it. Because sometimes you need a little something something to take off the edge. There's also a projector room. We found a movie. I did get head. I got a doll head. How's the hamster doing? I'm doing alright. I'm hanging in there for sure. How are you doing, Keen? I hope you've been well and you've been staying nice and cool. Let's see. No, see? I got a head. Wait, no, this isn't the right head. Wrong head. Or is it? No, this is the head. Yeah, this is the head. I got the head. I got head. And we found the left arm, so we need to find the eyeballs and the right arm. And I need to stop being followed by these kids. Oh no, it was here and now it's gone. Oh! I hate it. I don't want to do this. I'm terrified. I'm gonna kick the ball though. Score! Let's see. Hold on, I gotta cough now. The torture is unending. Working a lot and been tired lately, Dej. No, I'm sorry that you've been working a lot. I hope you're at least stacking that paper. Buy yourself something nice when you get paid. Or go out for ice cream. I think you should go out for ice cream. So we found the head in here, I think. Steal from work. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I nap on company time. Is this a door we can go through? We haven't gone through this yet. What the hell are you? Went to Anime Expo last week, so that was my treat. Ooh, I hope you had so much fun. I kind of wish I had a little bit of Anime Expo FOMO, but I also had my friends Kissy and Kai visiting. Whoa, I'm scared. Oh, thank God. Boss makes $1, I make a dime, and that's why I eat Haribo sugar-free gummy bears right before my shift starts. Wait, what's that? Another herbal medicine? Was lots of fun. I'm not gonna lie, if I had gone to Anime Expo, there would have been a non-zero chance I would have grinded, Love in Deep Space, just so I could, like, go on the cosplayer thing. But I feel like I would make an ass out of myself. But I think that's where all my FOMO was. I think that's where all my FOMO... Oh, that's fine. Dude, that booth was wild. I want to go. But also, I can't grind Love in Deep Space right now, even though I want to. Because I think they should also bring the cute wolf boy back. Walked by twice. And girls are just hanging on the dudes. I was so confused. I want that for me. Recently learned Love in Deep Space has battles. Yeah, it has, like, a really, like, fleshed out game system, which kind of shocked me. Like, it's crazy. We did talk a lot about the Love in Deep Space drama. Hold on, someone might hit me. Oh, hell yeah. I was really nosy about the Love in Deep Space drama. I've always wanted to play Love in Deep Space. And I had the app up, and I started it, but then I also was like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this right now. The boycott. Thanks for chauffeuring our hamster. This really was. I learned that those cosplayers are basically doing whatever. Good for them. I still don't know where the other doll is. Here. I do remember we were taking a look at it, though. This door used to not be accessible, though. Chismosas. So this door is locked. I can't get in there. Hi, Worsty! What the hell are you? Type 90 film? Means gossips? Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna hate this. Hold on a second. Oh, thank Christ. Oh. Where's the other doll? How do I get it in a picture? Seth. How do I... Can I move you? Oh, wait, there's two of you. Nice. Nice. Wait, hold on. Lady Gagita? Ooh, Lady Gagita. Oh, great! A hiding spot! Is there a door here? I don't like the rumbling noise. I don't vibe with whatever's making the rumbling noise. Let's see. So... there's a door over here that maybe we haven't really gone through. There's the entrance. Thank you, King, for the lurk. Honestly, though, when I think about it, I can't decide if I would want to go up and meet the Love in Deep Space cosplayers, or if I wanted to be the Love in Deep Space cosplayer. You hear me? Like, imagine going to a convention and everyone's just like, wow, they're so pretty. Look at this pretty guy. The gender euphoria, yeah! Exactly, exactly. I want lots of pretty ladies fawning over me. I deserve that. But technically, I do have my maidens. So we're still looking for another arm. Eyes. You're here. Yay, my maidens. Go, my maidens. Am I not pretty enough? No, you are. Come up on stage so I can make you blush. I wondered if the cosplayers talked at all. This door's stuck, bro. I'm told they didn't speak for the immersion's sake. Damn. Because they'd be like, they would literally be LARPing if they did. And they know that they can't have that bad publicity from LARPers. Not right now, anyway. Where the fuck am I going? Bruh. So this door's stuck. Oh, no, it's not. Not speaking is kind of hotter in a way if you think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like how it's like a lot more sexy the more like skin that's covered up with a sexy outfit. Kind of like that, right? Wow. Is there anything with this clock? Oh god. Let me tell you more about your feelings. Tell me more about your feelings about that, Hammie. You know, like, I don't know. There was like a diagram on Twitter going around. And it was like showing that someone with like their, like, wearing like a tank top and stuff. But then they replaced the tank top with like a leotard. And it was sexier somehow. Today I did see a video of Xavier cosplayer at a Chinese event getting absolutely shredded though, because they did not want any men in their spaces. Even though the guy protested that he liked Xavier in the game itself. No! That's crazy. Yeah, that is really weird. Let boys be simps too. It's the same reason why reverse bunny suits are bad pervert vibes. Like, that's even the point of a that's even the point of a reverse bunny suit. Yeah. Yeah. Incesting. None of that. Guys, I am a little stumped. I'm a little stumped. Where have we not explored yet? Wait, have we gone down? We have. We've gone down this way. Yeah, because there's the other fucker. I should be nicer. Suffered a terrible fate, my twin, haven't you? Oh! Let's go! Eyeballs are bust! Okay, that works too!
Both arms are good now. Now, I can fix it.
But what about the eyeballs? Wait, wasn't there a little statue in here? And now it's gone? Ah! question. Bruh. Stop it! No! Stop it! Fuck off! Oh god. I don't like it when they move like that! Oh god damn it! Ah! Shit! Oh my goodness! Okay. Alright. Okay. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Okay, I can't remember which room we were going to. Kill that ghost! Thank you. Some way, somehow, we'll get out of this floor. Ugh. Can I really not open this door? They hate me. What if instead of fear and hunger, it was called fun and laughter? Oh god, that was a little scary. Door stuck. Call maintenance. I want to go on record and say I really hate this ambient noise. I hate this ambient noise and I don't remember which room's the doll room. Which is really unfortunate for me. Does it say on the map? Yeah, it will. Giggle maxing any percent. Hell yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, we gotta go upstairs. We gotta go upstairs. We still can't get into the projector room. I want to giggle max. That sounds like a lot more fun. What if instead of fatal frame it was called fajita frame? You know, I could get behind that. Hold on, I think we're supposed to go up, right? Oh wait, no, we are on the right track. When the frames come out sizzling, I already want to go back to Chili's. I want fajitas. I want fajitas. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Please don't tell me I have to turn around and go look for the eyeballs. I placed the head and arms back onto the doll. According to the notes, putting the doll back together should have triggered the mechanism. Could there still be something missing? The eyeballs. Let's see. Should have been hungrier to defeat the Chili's Trippy Dippy. Oh, you made good progress, though. If I were doll eyeballs, where would I be? No! Sorry. Lamenting man. Is he gonna drop something? No! God! Fucking shitballs. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water. And I'm gonna be brave. Bullshit. Ah! No, we're making way too much eye contact. Go away. Where? Where? Bruh. Oh god, I hate it here. See, you were so dramatic about it. It's fine. It's fine. Next patient. I'm opening this door up again. Oh god. I don't like it when I defeat something and all the doors shut. I think we're kind of overdue for a fucking door opening jump scare though, so I'm getting really nervous. I am fully clenched. Hold on. Okay, okay. Yippee! Oh god. Thank you for the 5! Hello, Spiritus the Invincible. Hi, Fox. Oh, yeah, no. I haven't been streaming on Mondays very often, but since I've been taking a lot of time off lately, I tried to fit in a stream on this Monday. No. Awesome. I guess down and down and down we go. Oh god. Can we get in the projector room yet? That would be epic. You know what I'm gonna do? Anxiety save. Let's see. I like this little guy. He doesn't seem like he needs his whole table, but... not ready to go back up yet. That's fine. Whatever. What the fuck is that? Hammie's a peeping hamster. No, I need that doll though. And whatever the hell else we need to get for this other doll. Hamela bot, now is not the time. Let's see. Wahoo! Yippee! Where's the earthly bridge? It's downstairs. So I gotta find the earthly bridge. On top of trying to get in here, I think, and figure out what the hell this doll needs. This door's still stuck. Thank you for the hydration check, Soda. Let me just park myself in a corner here where I can take a sip of water. Delicious. I hope you're feeling okay, Soda. Or as okay as you can be. Started physical therapy last week. Well, I'm glad. I hope it's been going well. I know the couple times I've had to do physical therapy, it's always been a lot nicer than I anticipate. Oh my god, are they juggling up there? Are they playing tag? Can I play? Oh god. I want to get into the projector room. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I hope you get to go back to work soon. I've been hanging in there. I've been a little tired, but I don't really have too much to complain about. Other than this game's really, really scary. See, I just don't think they need to be doing all that in here. I want to knock. Settle down. Guys, help. Mario's pussy is hypnotizing me. That just means it's doing what it's supposed to. I'm sorry, I keep pausing every time I get remotely startled. I'm gonna try and not make a horrible habit of that. Where the fuck? Where the fuck is it? I don't need... No! What the hell is it? I hate it. I don't like this. I don't like this. I really don't like that. That... There's like wigs all over the place. I don't think those were there before. Am I fucking around too much so the game's like, oh, let's punk her? Con Crunch be like. There's a necklace over there. Not a necklace, maybe a rosary? No. Tell me your secrets. Please? Hey, hold on. I don't need to be doing all that. I don't need to be doing all that. Oh no, there's something on the wall over here. Can I maybe unlock this from here though? Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm awesome! I'm so good at video games! Quit complaining. Oh boy. What are you? Doll Maker's Note 7. Writings from a doll maker who created the manners contraptions discussing the so-called soul he hid for his latest creation. In order to make this new contraption operate, the dolls must be imbued with something that can serve as a soul for them. This soul, however, must be one of a kind, never to be recreated again. As it is the key to my plan, I cannot let it fall into the hands of the mannequin. Thus, I will conceal it within one of the hanging dolls. As they say, what better place to hide a tree than in the midst of a forest? He does have a point. Doll manual. My shoulder itches, so I'm going to do something about it really quick. Okay. A sheet of paper containing a series of instructions about how to operate the mechanical dolls. Open the doll's eyes, that you may bestow upon them a soul. Once the two maidens face one another, the bridge to the underground shall open. The mechanism of the twin maidens uses an automaton clock with 12 notches, the kind introduced from western lands. The maidens of the house Kiryu move like so. Press on the right, and the right maiden shall move to the right 1.5 notches. So shall the left maiden move the right 1.5 notches. Press on the left, and the right maiden shall move to the left 1.5 notches. The left maiden shall move to the left 3 notches. Oh great, that's going to confuse the hell out of me when we reach that point. The maidens of House Tachibana move like so. Press on the right, and the right maiden shall move to the right 1 notch. The left maiden shall move to the right 1.5 notches. Press on the left, and the right maiden shall move to the left 2 notches. The left maiden shall move to the left 4.5 notches. That is a lot of maidens. What a creepy ass room. What a creepy, oopy goopy room. Ooh. Ugh. No, thank you. Prayer bead, okay. Yes, thank you. So, head? Let's see. How do I get both of these maidens into the picture, though? It's gonna take a little bit of maneuvering, I think. Oh, Jesus! Oh, God damn it. I'm not quite done in here. I want to figure out how to get that doll. How do I zoom out again? I can't remember how you zoom out. Oh, we're so close, chat. We're so close. Is there no good angle for me to get this doll in? Sorry, I'm being kind of stubborn about it. I'm gonna figure out how to do it, and it's gonna be a lot easier than I realize, and then I'm gonna just be pissed off the rest of the night about it. But I think I'd be even more pissed off if I couldn't figure it out. Man. Man. We're so close, chat. We're so close. Come on. Why isn't that enough? Ah! Wait, hold on. God damn it. we take a selfie with them? I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Hold on. Give me just a sec here. I realized ad gain. I forgot the word ad gain. It's okay though. Ew. I don't like that breathing. Oh, what's that? Prayer bead? Yeah, I think we have enough to upgrade our stuff, actually. Yeah, just enough. Ooh, you know what? This could help us. This could help us. I heard that and I didn't like that either. I thought there was something shiny up there. Hold on, let me see if I can remember how to zoom. I think that's my issue here. Let's see. How do I zoom in here? Ooh. Uh-oh. My controller just died. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the... Hello, Irregular! Welcome, welcome. Only 3 apples tall, that's right. Oh, duh, there's the tutorial. Okay, okay, raise camera controls. Okay, so... maybe I should be using my zoom more, but... Oh! Let's fucking go. That's awesome. That rocks. Irregular, hope you're having a great day. Hello, hello. I wish my lights would stop flickering. And I wish it would stop groaning. And I got these. They're being generous. They're being generous. But I don't like the fact that there's a hiding spot here because inevitably I'm going to have to use that hiding spot, huh? Alright. You know, I've never really thought dolls were really, like, scary. I mean, in this context, they're really scary, right? But, like, people used to like talk about how dolls were too scary and stuff, and they didn't like them. Like, I remember people said that about Dolphies a lot back in the day. Now I have a Dolphy. I never thought they were really scary, though. Oh, God. I love how we get to just kick the ball every time we come in here, though. I feel like we should be able to go in the projector room soon. It's just a feeling, though. I am going to save. So, from here, we just gotta figure out the last thing that the dolls are missing. Let's go upstairs. No wonder we keep hearing a ruckus. It's easy to make a ruckus in here. But we haven't had to use that hiding spot yet. Let's see. Sorry, chat. I thought I resolved the issue of getting stumped in this game. Nothing else in here. We've checked this room like 3 times. Wait, was there a door over here and we can't use it still? Yep, because it's stuck. Maybe I gotta stop running in this game because it really does make just a lot of noise. Wait, have we oh, that's just an herbal medicine, but we can grab it now. So we'll do that. There's a hole in the wall here. Anything fancy in here? Nope, that's just the room we were in before. And then this is the room with the dolls earlier. Got some film. Man. I know that's the point, but it's so dark in here. Well, this is where we were. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the map. I feel like I'm just going in circles. Oh God. Actually, one more time. It got so quiet when I opened the map this time. So maybe there was more I was supposed to find in this room. Wish I could see in that hole a little more. Let's see. Ombre hallway. It sounds so fancy. Nice house. Damn girl, you live like this? Can I go in the closet? Lots of company. Never have to worry about being by yourself. What about this room back here? How do I get to this hallway over here? Through the stairwell. Because I want to get in here. Guess I'll just take the long way. Can I go? I don't want to look at the guide. I don't want to look at the guide. It's moving a lot in there. Is there anything weird about these dolls? Oh! Yeah! Let's go. Eyeballs! Now eat them. Oh no, did I not mute it? I forgot to mute it. Hi. I'm gonna wait for the ads to do their thing, and then I'll get back. I'll get back to it. Hopefully I don't get spit too far back. But it sucks because I was like starting to get a little tired, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go a little bit longer. Can you read another story? I don't think I have another one locked and loaded today. You're actually getting pretty sleepy. I considered ending stream, but then I was like, that sucks. I want to say goodnight to every Hammie, but I'm gonna try and finish that boss fight and then maybe wrap it up from there, though. That was a little annoying. Oh, I'm really scared to see where this left off at, if I'm being honest. Twice upon a time, yay! Please don't be too far. Okay, so we don't have to fight this guy again. But we have to travel all the way back. Thank you, autosave, for keeping me safe, I suppose. And hopefully, I think what happened was, I thought that was a mouse. What I thought happened was, I think my graphics card crashed, and it's been doing that lately, and I'm getting real tired of it happening, but what do you do? So let's go back to the doll room. Back to the doll room, and then we gotta defeat the Bozo twins. I should be nicer. They didn't pick their fate. They didn't do it. Oh, we're gonna have to do that puzzle again, though. That's fucked up. Welcome back, AdGain. We're backtracking. Because technology is a blessing. No! Do you think it's gonna take me longer to do it this time? I really hope not. Take your eyeballs. Okay, so... Got him! Alright, alright. Fucking whatever. We were doing so good, and now I'm just pissed off. I'm the smartest streamer you watch? Wow. I'm flattered. Oh! Because I'm definitely not very bright. Look at them! They both hit the E at the same time. Fuck off! Girl! Oh no. She has risen. And by risen, it's with two Z's. Oh god! Oh no, I didn't mean to do that! I didn't mean to do that. Fuck off. Where? Fuck off! Hi, Heather! Oh god, they just upped and left. Holy. photo. Facing twins. A photograph of twin girls taken during the exorcism. They're facing each other with their hands around each other's throats. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Oh, I like that Eevee emote. What do we got here? Dimly glowing ore contains the thoughts of a priest. Dungeon below your house? Like catacombs? That sucks, bro. We got a prayer bead. That doesn't suck. Hold on just a second. The Mr. Bart cam did not like the crash, so I just turned it off for now. But I'm gonna close it on my browser. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Bark. I know you want to hang out with chat.
Are you leaving me again?
Ah!
Are you leaving me again?
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, you dropped it. It's okay, chat. He's just cozy comfy. I mean, he is really cute, though. I dropped the camera obscure in the underground path. You won't be able to use it until you retrieve it! Awesome. Awesome. Just great. Everything's all covered up. This is... I don't like this. I don't like this. Maybe this is a good place to leave off. Oh, God. No, thank you. Is that black mold? Ah! 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 Hi, Ash. Chat, I want to be so for real. I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to do that part. It's so scary. What if I just go back down under? Oh, I forgot to reset the BPM meter. Here. Read us a bedtime story, Hammie? Oh, what a moment to come in on. You arrived just right after my graphics card crashed. I had to restart my computer and then redo a boss fight I died in the middle of because my stuff crashed. Hold on. I suppose I could try and get the meter back going. Read us a bedtime story, Hammie. I don't have a bedtime story. I could tell you all about Mr. Bark's battles as he rides into war and fairies ride on his back. It was against ants and he peed on them. And saved the day. Mr. Bark kill. If no one else got me, I know Mario Pussy Attack got me. It's true, it's true. Every streamer's nightmare. I know, it's crazy. And it was when I was getting kind of close to wrapping up for the evening because I didn't want to do this part of the game tonight. But I'm also kind of like, oh man, Maybe I should at least give it a shot. Give it an old college try. Set Mr. Bark to kill mode. Can you take care of the ghosties, please? Mr. Bark, can you? Can you? You're not gonna let me down, are you? Oh, you're so happy. It's fun, Hammie. I'm not gonna say that. If I go back now, that ghost will do it anyway. Because she's gonna come at you over here anyway, too. Oh, God. Never went to college, so you don't gotta pass. This pass is on me. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh man, look at this film that I'm gonna take, but I can't use because of my stupid camera. Alright, black mold, let's fucking go. Fuck off. I hate it here, I hate it here. No, stop it! Where can I hide? No, I could have hidden there! Fuck! Ah! Ah! Chad, I don't want to do this. Would you be mad at me if I ended, if I started to raid into some Hammie? No, it's so scary. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit the VODs together. You're not, you won't be mad at me. My maidens will not be upset with me. Up to you. Yeah, I don't think I have the energy for this part of the game in me. I'm not gonna lie. So, a little thing about me, chat, is that I don't... One of my least favorite things in video games is getting chased. It freaks me out. It freaks me out a lot. And we already made so much progress tonight. But, yeah. We'll read into some, Hammie. I think we should do that. I think we should do that. So much progress. That's right. That's right. See, I didn't even open up my normal browser. I just opened up the one for the Mr. Bart cam. I also feel like kind of naked when I have to like hurry set everything up after like I have to restart my computer and stuff. So you can see my heart rate is already, I'm stressed. So much progress. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Who can we raid into? Who's going? Who's going? I don't even know who's going. It's gonna be a tiny raid because I my crash earlier, but better something than nothing. Stream died raid. Ooh, let's see. Who? Let's see. Who can we dump some of you guys on? Guys, Bari is on Bari is on and playing is playing Sonic Heroes. I think we should go support Bari because it's been a while and me and Bari don't really overlap. Very disorienting when stream crashes and you scramble to save it. Yeah! No, I like Bari too. Bari's a good egg. We can do Hammie's being chased by evil ghosts. I do like that. I think Bari will appreciate it too. But yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you had a suggestion, Malice. I'd be glad to, I would be glad to also see your suggestion if you'd like. I got a little bit overwhelmed in between the potential raid messages. Let me go check them out. Rexy Kalia? Oh, what are they playing? Ooh, I like their model. Hammie is fleeing the American century of humiliation. Can you please point her to the Chaos Emeralds? She is cool, lady. I believe you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll send you guys over and then I'll be able to... Wait, that's not fair. Did you tell her that she was the smartest streamer you watched too? Second Rexy being Nifty Neato. I'm excited. I like a new person to follow on my end too. Wow. How smart am I then? Save this. We need to do this as a raid message one night. I agree too. I think we should put that one on the back burner. Maybe not for tonight, but for sure I want to do that. That's so good. Alright, chat. I'm gonna send you guys over to Rexicalia. It has Heather and Malice's seal of approval. So oh, hi Bomb, it is I'm sorry that the stream crashed. I'll try and get this VOD up ASAP after the crash tonight. And I'm sorry for finishing up right as you get here, Bahamadiza. I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid though, and as always, you guys know the drill. Did I miss the whole thing? I was originally planning on going a little bit longer, but my graphics card crashed. And then I caught back up in the game, and then there's this part of the game, and I don't super want to play it tonight. Sugar-free gummy bear story. You did miss the sugar-free gummy bear story that everybody hated. Alright, I'm gonna hit that button. Thanks for streaming and have a good one. You too! I'll be back tomorrow with Idle Chapel. It'll be a sponsored stream, so be on your best behavior. Good night, chat. Be good, be safe, and most of all, be kind, and I'll see you tomorrow for Cozy Tuesday. Also, don't forget, this is our raid message, I think. Oh no, hold on. I gotta post it again. Hammie's being chased by evil ghosts. Okay, now we're raiding. Bye-bye!